Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, my name is Fran of Frantastic Pins, and today we are finally catching up on more of the long lost pin mail. Today I have some really fun favorites as well as a grail, so without further ado, let's get into it. If you are new to the channel, welcome. On this channel, I love to talk about Disney pins and Disney things. Also a new mom, so sometimes I go on a lot of mom tangents or I just completely forget what I'm talking about. So thank you for bearing with me. Today I have 4 pins to share with you guys. These are 4 pretty awesome pins. As I've shared in previous videos, we've had a bunch of pin mail just sitting in a drawer waiting to be filmed, but we are finally catching up. So today I'm sharing with you some of my favorites while both Jacob and Miles are napping. So without further ado, let's get into it. This first pin is from Disney Studio Store Hollywood, and this was actually part of a full train set. It was a Winnie the Pooh train set. I did not want the full set because I'm not like a hardcore Winnie the Pooh collector. Jacob and I do have some Winnie the Pooh pins that we like. I will link our most recent pin tours video. I don't even think that that's as up to date, so maybe we need to do a pin tour video soon. This one, I only got the piece of the train that had Kanga and Roo because we're Kangs. We have a little baby Roo, his name is Miles, and so here's a quick close-up of that pin. So as you can see here, the trains actually all connect to each other, but I just got the one of the mama and the baby, and it is not pin on pin, so it's just one solid pin, which is nice for thickness. And then there's 2 pin posts, and then I'll give you a quick look at the pin back. These are all gold plated pins, Disney Studio Store Hollywood, so they'll have the ice cream cone waffling, and then it'll have the Disney Studio Store stamp, and then these are limited edition of 400. So you'll see right there, credits the artwork and Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, it says based on the Winnie the Pooh works by A.A. Milne. This will be added either to our Winnie the Pooh collection. I'm still debating if I want to make like a Miles and Mama pin board. I don't want to leave Jacob out, so maybe I won't do that, but there's pin number 1. This, oh, that's a little graily grail, so let's go with this one. This pin is limited edition of 1000. It's from the D23 official Disney fan club, so you have to be a D23 member to actually be able to purchase this pin. I am not a D23 member, surprise surprise. We also just bought a house. Well, it's been a year now, but you know, gotta figure out where we want to spend our money. So one of my pin friends and fellow YouTuber and name twin, Frances, her channel is Dream Finding with Frances. She is a D23 member, and she so graciously offered to pick one of these up for me. So this is the Princess and the Frog D23 pin, and I just love Tiana in this dress. We usually see her in either her waitress dress or her green ball gown, so I love that she's in this white one. We've got the like lotus in the background as an homage to New Orleans. It is 2 pin posts, gold plated, and limited edition of 1000. This one has no stamping, just the D23 logo, Disney copyright, and then the LE size right there. So that is wonderful. Also find it interesting, on the backer card it just says Tiana's. It doesn't say like Tiana's Place or Tiana's Palace, because I know at different points in the movie it's named different things. That's pin number 2. Riding the wave of Princess and the Frog, I have 2 grails, one of which is Princess and the Frog. I forgot where I got this grail from actually. I'm pretty sure I traded for it because there's no way I could have afforded this. Oh no, I lie. I have, mom brain. I have a cast member friend who was offering pickups for these new reflections. So at the 2023 event in like 2022. They released a new pin series called Reflections, but then for cast members after the event, they released another set of reflections, and Princess Tiana was one of them. And so I was lucky enough to ask my cast member friend to pick this up for me. Well, I didn't ask them, they offered, and then I accepted the offer. And this one is of Princess Tiana. So again, it's a beautiful, I don't know how I feel about the full series as a whole. I feel like the reflections are like the new profile pins, but there's not a lot that I'm really amazed by. Like I would love the Mei Mei from Turning Red reflection, maybe the Ariel, but I'm kind of done with collecting Little Mermaid because that one can just go way overboard if I'm not careful. But I really loved this Tiana one because again, it has her in her green gown, and then when you flip it over, it's Tiana in her waitress dress. But I just love the story of Tiana, and so to be able to get this at a pretty decent pickup cost and not a crazy resale cost was awesome. So I'll take it off the backer card. All the WDI backer cards now look like this. They're square, they've got Walt Disney Imagineering on top, limited edition on the bottom, and it's like a nice little glossy iridescent. Is it iridescent? No, it's not iridescent, but it's nice and shimmery. And then here is the pin off the backer card. So all WDI exclusive pins are stamped with the Sorcerer Mickey hat. And then this one is limited edition of 300. So there's a cute little close-up of that. And it is 3 pin posts. So you got one up here, and then one in the middle. Great, and that's pin number 3. And then the last pin for today is another Grail, probably not as graily as that Tiana pin, but this one's definitely a cute Pixar Grail. So these are one of the D23 cuties that released. Well, Disney Studio Store Hollywood was at D23 and they came out with a bunch of cuties. And so I picked up Edna from Joey's Collectibles. So this is not on original backer card, but I trust Joey for authentic pins. I'll link his Instagram down below, but I feel like if you collect pins, you have to know about Joey because he's a great reseller. He's a great plug. He has a lot of cast member friends. So if you're ever interested in getting some of these like Grail type pins, he's great to follow. And he does live sales pretty frequently, ships out pretty frequently, does payment plans, so be sure to follow him. Yeah, but here's Edna Mode. I'm not trying to collect all the Pixar cuties, but because they released a whole set of Pixar cuties, there were a couple that I was interested in, and so when there is some room in the budget to pick one up, I like picking one up of some of the characters who don't necessarily get a bunch of other Grail pins. So she is gold plated, 2 pin posts, limited edition of 300. And again, with all DSSH pins, we have the ice cream waffling, Disney Studio Store Hollywood. So I don't have a backer card for her, but that's okay. I don't think I'll get rid of her. I do have a couple other Pixar cuties, so slowly but surely I'll collect some fun cutie characters to put into our Pixar collection. All right, my friends, here are the 4 pins that we shared with you today. Let me know in a comment down below which one was your favorite. I think for today, my favorite is the Tiana Reflections, just because I don't think I would have ever been able to trade for her or probably not buy her at her resale cost. So she is the favorite for today. Maybe I could try and get the Naveen one because I know Naveen came out as well. But anyways, looking forward to hearing from you all in the comments down below. If you enjoy this Disney content, don't forget to give this video a like. Hit the bell icon so you'll get notified every time we post a video, hopefully a little more frequently. And we will see you at the next one. Until then, my friends, have a fantastic day.